Yo, what is going on today, guys? Back here for another video. So we have some ranked gameplay with my boy Decidueye EX, dude. You already know the vibes. So basically, it's actually hilarious. So I was using a different Decidueye build, bro, for a little bit, and then I ended up changing it. I was like, you know what, bro, a Mars would be perfect in this deck. And then like the day I was curious, I'm like, you know what was my very first Decidueye build that I posted on my YouTube, bro? Like when the pack first came out. Turns out it's literally the exact same build, bro. So I did like a full circle where like I changed the build, tried to innovate, and I ended up realizing that the very first one was like the best version. Anyways, so I'm just gonna do this because I'm not gonna really talk about it if you really want to know all the details. But essentially, I would like try to speed it. We have 2 Rowlets, 1 Dartrix, and 2 Decidueye. So we have a 2-1-2 package for Decidueye. And I personally really like having 2 Rowlets. It really lets me outplay those certain matchups because like I can swap back into a Rowlet when I have the Decidueye, do the ping, and then I could pray they don't have a potion, and then I can snipe stuff with Decidueye. But then we have the 2 Spiriritos and the 2 Meowscaradas. No Florgatos, so we're solely relying on going into it with the rare candy. Yeah, so we have 9 Pokemon in total. Like I said, we have the 2-1-2 for Decidueye, then we just have the 2-2 for Meowscarada. 2 Pokeballs, 2 rare candies. As you know, we were literally 4 stage 2 Pokemon. 2 Leaf Capes because we're grass types. Leaf Cape is very broken. 2 Professor Research. The thing I added back in was the Mars. I was actually playing 2 Ericas and a Lily just for the extra sustainability, but Mars is just so broken, dude. Yeah, Mars is just simply broken. I mean, I think we all know what Mars does. And then obviously the 2 Ericas. So one thing I did, like I was trying like also like instead of the Mars, I was trying a Geo, which I really do like the Geo because Meowscarada can then one-shot the Oricorio. So low key, I'm thinking about taking a Leaf Cape out, only playing 1 Leaf Cape and adding a Geo just for that situation. But the 2 Leaf Cape is very like the 2 Leaf Capes are strong, dude. So I gotta like do more testing. Right now, this is the build I'm using. I'm having a lot of fun with it. And then you can see like I'm on the 5 win streak, by the way. So I was actually in Master Ball like around this range, and then I tried to make a Charizard video, and let's just say I went on like a 7 losing streak with Charizard because I couldn't draw Charizard and I kept getting red carded. So back on the owl, Brett, never playing Charizard again in my life. But low key, before we go into the matches, I didn't record this because this was the last game before the record. This was the game I played after recording because I was like, I heard you have enough games. So my opponent had 2 Oricorios. By the way, we knocked out one with Meowscarada. They had a Magnezone, which we knocked out with Decidueye. And they had another Oricorio, dude. We ended up stalling, so we got Dartrix, attacked a bunch. They used a couple potions you can see in the bottom top left. And basically, I had before I evolved in the Dartrix, I had the opportunity to try to snipe the Magneton in the back with my second Rowlet, but I was like, they probably have a potion, which you know they did. And then they didn't have the Magnezone, they attacked me, dude, or they used a Guzma. I was like kind of scared. I mean, either way, if they had Magnezone, I lost. Used a Guzma, they attacked me, they didn't have a Magnezone because I actually ended up Marsing them when they had like a bunch of cards. And actually, I beat basically 2 Oricorios, bro. So this deck can beat Oricorio. It definitely is a hard matchup sometimes if you don't have the right hand. But I think the Mars saved me. I just wanted to showcase to you this deck because I think this is why, like I said, can struggle against Oricorio, especially this build with the 2 Decidueyes. So I just wanted to showcase that when I didn't get the gameplay, but like obviously you have the screenshots. I kind of explained what was happening, but essentially Meowscarada knocked out 1 Oricorio, Magnezone came in, and we were able to knock it out of Decidueye. Second Oricorio came out, and then we were able to get the Rowlet / Dartrix, and we were able to chip it down. Our opponent was forced to bring in Magneton, but they didn't have the Magnezone because of the Mars, and we won like that. Anyways, if you guys like daily Pokemon TCG content, I do upload every single day ranked gameplay and casual decks, as well as discussions and competitive gameplay. Anyways, let's get into those games. You know what, dude? I'm really fine with this hand. As long as we built one, if we could dodge the Garchomp EX on their next turn, and 2, if we can dodge the Skull Fossil, I'm very fine with this hand. We do have the Leaf Cape, we do have the Erica, at least if they only do have Garchomp. They usually have the Skull Fossil though. They definitely have Garchomp though. They 100% have Garchomp. And I always like to Leaf Cape the active one on the very slim chance that they run a Geo. So that's definitely what I'm gonna do. And we either need to just thin the deck and get a rare candy or get a Dartrix. I mean, that's really good though. If that's actually really good, if we can get a rare candy, because I could just go Meowscarada and they're mopped. Okay, no Geo though. I mean, we do have the rare candy, so or not the rare candy, but we have the Erica. They have the Skull Fossil now. Yep. Classic Garchomp going first gameplay. At least they wasted the rare candy, so unless you have 2 rare candies, it kind of like depends. I feel like they're gonna try to snipe the Rowlet or like the back Spiririt, so. Oh, this is gonna attack this one. I'm just gonna Erica it up. Okay. Okay, so what are the downsides of this? What are the downsides? Rampardos. Simply Rampardos is the downside. And we're gonna need a second. Whereas if I go in the I think we just go in the we're gonna need a second Erica on the low. But I think we have to do this because we at least will live 2 turns. And then we kind of just need to get the rare candy. Or like an Erica for this turn. And so like I feel like those odds are pretty fine. They also could just not have the Skull Fossil. Or not the Skull Fossil, but they could just not have a rare candy. Or a Craniodose. So like we'll just see what the vibes are, man. Oh man, I actually really needed that Decidueye. Unless I get a rare candy off of this. That's just not good either. I bet you it's coming, bro. Yep. The swap out of the Rampardos, just linear attack. Yeah, meowscarada. They didn't use it, but they could just not. They could just be baiting it. Also, by the way, because I'm playing the smarts, and in case they do have like Craniodose or something or some weird play, I actually just leave this. But we're taking the KO with rowlets. Because if they do Craniodose, at least I will be able to attack with meowscarada. So that is definitely the smart play to do in this situation. Whereas if I attacked with meowscarada, I would have just been cooked. Okay, Professor Research. So, I mean, they have a lot of cards in their hand. They definitely can't have it. I mean, they have 7 cards. Craniodose. I don't mind that. We don't get knocked out. We can still attack a rowlet. They can't obviously use a Geo. It doesn't really matter, dude. Like, second Arcane would be kind of godlike. Let's see. Okay, Mars, I'm not gonna lie, Mars is pretty good too. The thing about Mars, what I could do is I could swap out into my Spigorito and like try to search for something, but I don't know if that's just the wave. We're just kind of getting unlucky, like no Pokeballs, no Professor Research. I definitely think this is winnable. I just gotta like think about my options. Like, do I Mars now? Like, do they have the Rampart? They obviously don't have the rare candy. I also could wait for the Mars until after. Which I think I'm simply just gonna have to wait for the Mars after, but I'm gonna place this Leaf Cape down in case I have to. I think we're simply just gonna sack the Rowlet, just because I don't think we're gonna get a rare candy anytime soon. I feel like the odds of us just getting that is pretty slim. I think we just sack the Craniodose, dude, and if they don't evolve, we knock them out, and if they evolve, we get attack and they would knock themselves out. So I think that's just, and they just concede. They obviously didn't get it, so simple as that, dude. First game of Master Ball with the Decidueye. Kind of cooking. Okay, going first against a ground type again. We have the Leaf Cape, which is nice. If this is, it's probably going to be Gibble. The question is, what do we want to sack? And I kind of almost want to just sack a Rowlet. I'm going to be so real because we're probably not going to be able to search with the Spigorito. So yeah, I'm going to sack the Rowlet, bro. Let's just see what happens. Let's just test the vibes. It's just simple as that. We have the, so if they attack me and then they rare candy into it, we're still fine. That's pretty good, dude, especially if we can get something in the back. We definitely want to see an Erica. Okay. I won't lie, bro. That's pretty good. I'm gonna Leaf Cape this one just in case they like get rid of something. But I potentially might just I probably would go with the one in the back still. Maybe I might just sack this one. So maybe like putting the giant cape wasn't the best option. But it kind of depends. If I draw an Erica, then I think I'm going to evolve the one in the active spot. Let's see. Okay, we actually had a Dart Trick. That kind of changes up what I want to do. Because I theoretically, like, just attack them. They can't knock me yet. Low Hero, I'm going to do this play. This actually might not be smart. You know what? I might just attack with this one and then evolve the one in the back. Like, I probably could have done that, but like, I'm going to not use the rare candy because I basically don't want them to snipe it for like 50 damage. That's like kind of like why I'm doing this. They could rare candy into the Rampardos, and this definitely would be something scary, but just guard chomp. I don't mind this, especially if I can draw that Erica like I was talking about. We actually can swap in the Decidueye and actually knock them out, by the way. That's also another option if we don't think that they have a second rare candy. So if we draw an Erica, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Just the Mars. Oh, dude, we have the 2 rare candies. I think I'm like, so we're missing okay, so we were missing 70 HP, so a Rampardos would knock us out, but like if they don't draw Rampardos, like we're actually so good. I'm gonna take the gamble. I think this might be a misplay. I could also Mars them. But they already used one rare candy. I feel like the odds of them having two, but they also haven't used anything. Do we Mars here? Do we Mars? I mean, they just placed it down. Did they have it placed down last turn? I'm gonna Mars them, dude. I'm gonna Mars, and we're just gonna see what the vibes are. And if we lose because of this, we simply just lose because of it. But I think being able to knock out the Garchomp now is just kind of nice. Because they get to theoretically just snipe me anyways in the bench like next turn. And I would have taken the same amount of damage, basically. And I wouldn't have a cape on that one. So let's just see what happens. I might have just gave him the Rampardos, so. Oh, fucking course I gave them the Rampardos, dude. Like, of course. Just of course I did. I should not Mars. I really should not Mars. That's 100% my fault. But I kind of thought they already had it because they weren't conceding. So I feel like they had a piece. We basically win this by just drawing meowscarada. Or like, no, we don't win this, but we tie it up by drawing meowscarada or something. Just anything. Let's just see what the vibes are. Okay, well, we actually draw meowscarada, so we can get a tie at least if they don't have a Sabrina. So that's like the one cool thing. Actually, we wouldn't tie. We would actually win the game if they don't place anything else down. So I guess we'll find out. I also could draw. Erica doesn't matter. Nah, that doesn't matter. I also could theoretically like still draw into a Decidueye. How they have a Lily, bro? God damn it! I need to top deck a Decidueye, and then I could tie this game up still. I don't even think I'd tie it up. Actually, I think I just lose. Oh, we draw the Decidueye, man. If only you had an X speed. Because we do 100 damage. Yeah, we actually would get the tie. We would get the tie of the Decidueye. So we kind of got saved here. But like I said, they could have a Cyrus or a Sabrina still. Let's just see. They also could place like anything else down to not get a... So they actually could get the tie, but let's just see what happens. Yep. I guess the benefit if they do Sabrina, then obviously in Lily, bro, we still do win. Or not win, but you know, we tie it up like I said. Yep. They have a second Lily, dude. That's just kind of insane. That I definitely misplayed with the Mars, but like, how am I supposed to know that like if they didn't have it? Because they weren't conceding, bro. They weren't conceding, so they definitely had a piece. Okay, we have Spigarito going second, and we have like literally nothing else. And yeah, we're just in the Garchomp Gauntlet. I mean, that's literally what ranked has become in the last couple of days. Is almost just everybody just plays Garchomp. I said Garchomp was pretty good the day one, man. I said Garchomp was pretty good day one. Nobody believed me. Now Garchomp's meta, bro. I'm cooking, bro. Let's just say that. But bro, low-key, let me see no Garchomp. Let me just see the let me see the rare candy. I mean, they have 4 cards in their hand. Yeah, I'm gonna Mars them. I don't care. I just don't have anything, and I really can't let them go into a Garchomp. So we're gonna do that because they didn't use any Professor Researchers. So like they had like 4 playable cards. So that's probably like the worst thing we literally could have gotten. Like anything else besides that in a Decidueye would be so good. And now I gave them a Skull Fossil, and they probably have a rare candy Garchomp too. And if they do, that's the second time my Mars is gonna give them a Rampardos. No, just a giant cape. All right. That's kind of annoying now, dude. If I get a rare candy, that would have been so nice to just not have that. And they're actually playing the dragon one too, which is definitely extremely good for them. We get a rowlet though. They didn't do it last turn, bro. What are the odds? I don't really want to waste an Erica if I don't have to, but I think I might have to just to play it safe. I'm gonna gamble, dude. I'm gonna gamble on them not having a Garchomp. Because they can switch in the Rampardos, and then my Erica is just useless. So I basically just like low-key need a top deck of rare candy. I'm gonna be so real because if they come in for Rampardos and attack me, my Decidueye will be able to knock them out. Because if I don't, I just lose. That's so fine. That's actually totally fine by me. And they have Cranidos. Honestly, dude, I just need a rare candy. I just need a rare candy. Let me go into my Decidueye. And they actually have the Giovanni. This is exactly what I was talking about in the first game. But there's just no way for me to know that. Like, there's just no way for me to actually know that someone would play like that type of build. Now I know they don't have any cards in my hand. Like I said, if I can actually get into the Decidueye, I can win this game. The problem is, can I get into the Decidueye? If I get a rare candy right now, I think I just win the game. Unless they do top deck a Rampardos. But if I let's just see, bro. Let's just see. Oh my god, that was like godlike. I still do live with a Dartrix unless they draw the Rampardo slash Garchomp. Get the rare candy though. That is actually so good with 2 Ericas. Like I couldn't have asked for a better hand. Yeah, dude, we do knock them out because they are weak to grass. Like that's the good thing about Decidueye in this matchup, dude. Like everything just weak to grass. Giant Cape doesn't matter. Granidos also gets one shot, and even if they go in the Rampart, like literally the only way they win this is Rampardos. That's the only top deck that could literally win them the game. I think if I draw the basic Rowlet, I would low-key evolve into it to attack the Granidos. Let's see. It actually comes true. Because there's 2 options. I could just attack this Gible, bank on them not having a Rampardos, but if they draw that Rampardos, I will lose the game. So I think my out is literally to go snipe that Cranidos so I don't have to deal with it. Because I would rather deal with a Garchomp than a meowscarada. I kind of do want to heal up that 20 damage, but I'm just going to wait to use the Ericas until next turn. And like I said, I kind of feel like I have to skill dive this Cranidos. I can't deal with a Rampardos, dude. So I think this is the wave. And now that I do have this Rowlet, I can start setting up the other one. Or if they do switch in the Rampardos, they do take the KO, and then my Decidueye I can get the knockout on return. Dude, I don't know where my Erica is. That could possibly lose me the game, but let me see the Erica and a Giant Cape. Or a Leaf Cape. We essentially get the same hand just minus the Ericas. At least we get the Leaf Cape, which is cool, I guess. But they have 1 card, dude. Like, so they can't go in the Garchomp. And the only thing they could do is Rampardos. They actually do have Rampardos, too. But like I said, if they go in and switch in the Rowlets, they can't do anything. So in this situation, I think I'm going to have to attack with this Dartrix twice. Just thin the deck out does not really matter. I'm gonna be 100% honest. And this is just like a Sabrina. This is just for a Sabrina in case. Yeah, they won't be able to go in the Garchomp no matter what. I can just attack this Gible twice and then force the Rampardos in. So I think that's just the way I'm gonna play it. I'll Leaf Keep you in case something weird happens, and then I'm gonna Professor Research. We can hopefully get the Ericas. We have the rare candy for the if I really do want to swap out next turn. And then we're fine. Then we should just be fine. Pokeball doesn't matter. Just gonna get rid of it in case they have a Mars. But I think we just attack this. I really do think swapping out was the correct play. I really wish I had an Erica to basically save me from a Cyrus, because a Cyrus could be annoying. But there's just no way. Also, Professor Research could give them a Garchomp. But they have damage on them where my meowscarada would just one-shot the Garchomp unless they have like a Lily or something. But obviously they can't Lily if they Professor Research. So I think we should be able to win this game. They actually got it. They actually got it, dude. But I have the meowscarada. So they're just cooked. They're just cooked. I don't even know what they're going to do. Are they just going to linear attack my Decidueye, I guess? Linear, like hit like a linear attack the guard. I don't know. Like they like kind of like they're just kind of cooked, bro. They could swap in the Rampardos now. But like I still have the meowscarada in the back, so I think I'm fine, dude. Because like if they swap in the Rampardos, I KO them with Decidueye. They can't KO me no matter what they do, and then my meowscarada just wins the game. Nope, they just snapped the Decidueye. Saw that coming. Doesn't matter, bro. Like I said, we have the okay, we finally get the Erica, which is cool, but not like we really need it anymore. So we're simply just gonna put the energy on you, and then we're gonna do this, and then we attack the Garchomp. We simply knock it out, and that's just another dub for meowscarada. Just to make sure I was doing that correctly. Yes, we are. We already have 1 point. GG's. This is why Decidueye, bro. Decidueye low-key, I almost stopped playing the deck because everyone started playing Snorlax, Giratina, Greninja. And that deck kinda is bad for Decidueye, but then everyone started playing Garchomp to counter that deck, so I'm like loving this meta right now. Even more than I was. Okay, you know what, man? Go in second, Spigorito with the meowscarada. Probably Darkrai Giratina. We're definitely going to need a meowscarada in this matchup because they're probably playing the bird in the pack. They're probably playing that bird. But let me just see a Rowlet, bro. Okay. Oh, wait. I thought we were going second. I guess we're going first. I could Mars them like this turn, but I think we might need the Mars for later. A second Spigorito, honestly, I don't mind that either. In case we need to go into that, like sack this one. Cool thing is we have the Erica to basically prevent them from getting the double KO with the Darkrai chip. But like, best case scenario is like drawing in the rare candy / Professor Research, getting a Rowlet, knocking this meowscarada out. Also dodging. I think the Giratina would have been nice. Okay, I should have Mars them. Should have Mars them. They have 5 cards. I could Mars next turn if I did want to. They actually red carded me, which honestly, bro, might be preferable. Like, I had the meowscarada, but I didn't really have anything else. And I get the rowlet and leaf. I'm kind of fine with that minus the Erica. But I have the leaf keep to live like an extra turn anyway, so it's like a similar thing. I don't really mind that. And if we got Oricorio, I'm just gonna go in right away. Oh, that's just an Erica. Alright. I mean, I'm just gonna put it on the nah bro. Low-key, I'm gonna put it on the one in the back. Because why not? And then we do have the Erica, then hopefully we just get a Decidueye like second meowscarada. Honestly, Dartrix is pretty good too. Just give me the rare candy, man. Until we get Marsed. We didn't get double red card or they're double Marsed. We don't have a red in this deck, so that's very annoying. We do have an Erica, so we would be at full HP still. But yeah, preferably, I mean, we would have rather just not see that giant cape. Alright, at least we get Dartrix out, man. We have the Erica. We're gonna have to heal this up. And we're just gonna build the energy on Decidueye because at least it's guaranteed. Like, we actually really need to go in the meowscarada. But they might not attack next turn. Dude, I'm gonna bank on drawing that giant cape because I don't think Decidueye is gonna win us the game. Because we need to go in the meowscarada first before Decidueye. Maybe this is a misplay, maybe this is stupid, but I don't know. Oh, I also need meowscarada alive. I should have just put the energy on if you're not attacking, then that's really good for us. Dude, we're really not drawing a single thing that's useful. So let's just see what I can get from this. Just another Decidueye. I kind of wanted a rowlet. But we're not getting a single Professor Researcher, so half our deck is rare candy / Professor Research. So hopefully we just draw one. I mean, they're simply just going to attack a Dark Red this turn. I'm not stupid. They Mars me, dude. I mean, this Mars could actually, honestly, like, help me. Meowscarada, let me just see the rare candy. That's better than nothing, dude. The downside is I wanted to attack with Rowlet first. I should have switched in the Dartrix attacked so I could, like, knock them out of, but they probably had a potion, I guess, anyways, so that doesn't really matter. We definitely want to Mars, though, in the next couple of turns. So I think I'm going to bank on drawing the rare candy. I mean, we're Professor Research, dude. We think the deck of Pokeball. We should hopefully just get it. Hopefully, right? If not, I'm literally going to swap into this Rowlet and attack them, I guess. But I don't really want to do that. This is just so irritating. This is just one of those games where you just can't play the game because, like, the rare candy is on the bottom of your deck. I could do 30 damage. I still can't one-shot them with Decidueye. That's the problem. They just hit the KO, I guess. Doesn't matter. I'm just gonna Mars them next turn unless I get Professor Research because I need the Spigariso, dude. I really just need the Spigariso. I should have just went into Decidueye and attacked this turn, and then I could have swapped in the Spigariso the next turn, but it's what it is. I don't really mind the Rocky Helmet. I'm gonna be so honest. Doesn't matter because that just means there's not a giant cape. Yep, they just take the KO. It's like, yeah, I think I have to attack with Decidueye, I did. And we basically have to bank on them not having a double Mars. Because I want to Mars them on the next turn, not this turn. Oh, dude, we're just still not drawing it. I have to Mars them now because if they have a Sabrina, they just win. I just can't get my rare candy. Dude, I literally, okay, 4 of my last cards are Professor Research, which would be guaranteed rare candy or rare candy. So if I can't get it, dude, the game just actually just simply hates me. We definitely have a chance. We definitely win this game, though. 100% we could win this game. It's either that or an Erica, I'm pretty sure, on the bottom of the deck. Yeah, that's what it is. They're going in with Giratina. Alright. This is interesting. I mean, they can't KO me no matter what they do. Second Giratina, I don't care about that. And this actually kind of gives me an out in case they had the bird. But if I can draw rare candy next turn, I can guarantee win. Unless they have a Cyrus. If they have a Cyrus, then I'm just cooked. But I guess we'll find out. They actually just concede. Why did they concede? There was a chance, dude. There was literally, I had a 1 out of 4 chance to lose that game. I mean, we'll take it, dude. I'm not going to complain about that. I guess their thought process was if they attacked and I actually had meowscarada, they would just lose the game. But they could also just draw either a Cyrus or a Sabrina and win the game. I guess they just didn't want to take the odds. So I feel like people were insta conceding way more this season. Okay, we're going first, and I'm not gonna lie, this is probably gonna be some sort of either Oricorio Greninja or Snorlax Greninja. Oricorio. This is simply not good. Our saving grace is if they don't get an electric. We do have a we need the Spirito, so I'm gonna Professor Research first. And okay, that would have been so good. I'm still gonna wait one more turn, I think. Like honestly, I really do think I'm gonna wait one more turn. I'm gonna put the Leaf Cape on you now. I'm gonna save the Pokeball one more turn, and to be honest, dude, if we get Mars or red carded, we get Mars or red carded. I just really need that Spirito, like guaranteed, because a Rowlet's not gonna win me the game. They do get electric next turn. That is kind of annoying. If we can also like low key, if they place a Giratina down, like I could snipe the Giratina. I could bank on them not having a potion. I think that's the best play. I actually think that is the best play on the low. Gonna Professor Research first. Let's just see what the vibes are. Okay, well this could just be a second rowlet either way, and we're kind of cooked. Alright, let's just see if they have a potion. If they don't have a potion, we have a chance. They also are getting Alonia Electric. Okay, they're getting Electric, Water, and Psychic. So if they have like an Irida, for example, they would be cooked. And they're not attacking. Oh my god, this is the best situation for us. This is like literally the way we beat this deck. Okay, Oricorio doesn't really do a lot of damage either because we have the Ericas and we are at 200 HP. He's gonna have to attack us multiple times, and we could hopefully just get a Meowscarada by then. They also have a Mars. I could Mars them, but like they don't have anything. They don't have the Greninjas. So I don't really think I want to. And because we actually have the other Rowlet, I can't always swap out and start sniping stuff. So like low key, bro, I'm gonna just put this on you now, because I feel like I'm gonna want you. And then if they really don't place anything else down, or if they like place like a, as soon as they place a Froakie down, I'll just Mars them, because they probably have the Greninjas and like the Rocandies in their hand. Dude, do they really have like an Irida double potion or something? Because like they're placing the water energy. I guess they have nothing else to place the water energy on. Damn, they just have nothing. They simply just have nothing. So I mean, I'm not gonna Mars them. I'm not gonna give them anything. We just need the Spiriritos. I mean, there's still a chance we could literally lose this game. And I guess we just Erica now for no, like there's really no downside. I could have saved the Erica when I switched in the Rowlets, which honestly might have been the wave, but in case I have to use a Professor Research, I think I'm just gonna use it now. I mean, we have 6 cards left, dude. We have one Pokeball, 2 Spiriritos, and another Professor Research. We have like 4 things that are pretty good. If not, even just getting a Dartrix can hit this for 30. And if we can get like another Erica, we can live a hit. No, but they actually plays Froakie down, dude. So I think I'm gonna swap out and just try to snipe it. I think that's just the wave. Obviously, you know, unless I do get Meowscarada, then I might just attack the Oricorio with a Rowlet. Okay, we did get the Spiriritos. I just realized we don't have a second Rare Candy though. So we still do need that. I think I'm gonna Mars at this point. I mean, they have 6 cards in their hand, dude. We definitely want to give them back to 3. And then like I said, dude, hopefully just have a potion. We're just gonna snipe the Froakie in the back, because we could actually damage it with the Decidueye if we, you know, snipe it. So whatever. We'll just see what happens. We do live 2 hits, so we can do it again if they don't have 2 potions. Which, like, they probably only play 2. This deck traditionally only plays 2, either 2 Iridos or 2 Pokemon Center Ladies. They usually don't play the actual potions. So even if they evolve in the Greninja, I still just attack them twice, and they kind of like lose the game. Okay, they have a Cyrus, but that means they can't use a healing card unless they have a potion. So I just simply snipe the Froakie, and this is like how you win this matchup if you don't go into the Meowscaradas, which we're just not actually drawing again. They just can see they know they're cooked. And this is why I love the Decidueye, dude. This is why I like playing 2 Rowlets. I really do like the 2 Decidueye build over the 2 Meowscarada build. I was like the 2 Meowscarada 1 Decidueye line. I really like having the option of a Rowlet and a Decidueye for these type of gameplays. Okay, Metal Energy, I'm not gonna lie. Going first here definitely sucks if this is Scarborough, which it indeed is. We're gonna want to see an Erica. The good thing is we have the Meowscarada. Okay, literally that just probably saved us on some real stuff. But the we get a guaranteed another Spiriritos, which is gonna be very nice if they do have Solgaleo. So definitely gonna use both of them. You know, I just realized I wasn't guaranteed. I kind of got 2 Rowlets. I kind of forgot what deck I was playing. I have the, like, okay, so it's like I have the Erica. I could stay, well, they also could just not have a tool card, but I could put the energy on the one in the active spot and start searching. But in case they do have a Solgaleo, and like swap in pretty fast. I think I'm gonna have to build the one in the backup. Which is kind of unfortunate. I kind of wish I started with like a rowlet into like the Decidueye or something, but like I don't know. They have a lot of stuff, dude. They have 2 Pokeballs. They probably have the Solgaleo. Let's just see what they start setting up on. Probably the Scarberry. I mean, there's no point to go into the Solgaleo. Okay, they actually might not have Solgaleo, dude. So I could I'm probably gonna have the Erica up still. Okay, dude, to be honest, I need to start searching. Because I kinda might need to go into the Decidueye. We have the 2 Ericas to stall. So if I can get into the Decidueye, knock out these Skarmories, and dodge a Solgaleo, and then have the meowscarada and waiting in the back for it, I'm in such a good position. I think I might. I don't want to sack this one, dude. I really don't want. Okay, we have double Erica now. Or double rare candy. I could sack this one. I actually could sack this one. If I Erica up and attack, I don't gain anything. I think I sack this one to save the Erica because I might need the Erica. I think that's really what I'm gonna do because we have double rare candy. So I'm gonna build up on the Decidueye because I'm gonna go into the Decidueye first because I can attack, knock out the Skarmory. Then I can swap into the meowscarada to attack the Solgaleo after it attacks, and as long as I don't get like Sabrina or something back in, I could just snipe the Solgaleo as it retreats. So we're just gonna cry for help and basically thin the deck out. Try to get like a Leaf Cape would be pretty nice, or even like the other rowlet basically for just Sabrina protection. They also could like just not have Solgaleo because they do have to have rare candy. I mean, they probably have it. Okay, that second Rocky Helmet is actually kind of obnoxious now. I could definitely lose us the game. These Rocky Helmets are actually killing me. I kind of need I need the Leaf Cape like right now. They're not putting energy on it, and that makes sense. I could go in with meowscarada first technically and attack, but obviously I can't attack if it, and plus it's just not the way. We want to be able to one-shot these Skarmories. That would have been nice, like I said, so I could actually like snipe a Cosmog or something, but we have 7 cards, so 2 out of 7 for a Leaf Cape. Let's see it. Mars possibly fantastic next turn. But we have the Erica up actually, so not like it really matters too much. And also, we're not setting up on meowscarada, which is definitely the downside of this play. So we actually, if they have Solgaleo, we're actually just kind of cooked. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, we're actually just cooked. Dude, did I not put the energy on? Did I just not put the energy on meowscarada? I mean, if they attack up Skarmory first, which is what I'm really hoping they do, we could win this game. I'm not too sure if they are. Because it just makes sense to attack with Solgaleo. They are actually attacking with Skarmory first. This might be the one saving grace, although that Rocky Helmet might put me in range. Ooh, that Leaf Cape was a fantastic top deck. Okay, we're going to save the Mars. We're going to Erica up. And as long as that's not a Lily, I think we can still win this game. No, we can't. No, yeah, we can. We can. We attack. Like I said, we raise the Leaf, we knock out the Skarmory. They can't knock me out. I switch in the meowscarada. And as long as we dodge Cyrus and a Sabrina. I can get protection from a Rowlet. But we also have to dodge a Lily. A Lily would also be very catastrophic. Although, by the way, I'm thinking about all this because I'm expecting them to like swap out for a second Solgaleo or just like try to swap out or something. If they don't have the second Solgaleo, Poison Barb, that doesn't matter. That doesn't matter because it's on the other Cosmog. Honestly, also, I could just draw a Rowlet and then go into the Cosmog. And attack and win like that too. Dude, that's actually kind of a safer play. Because if they have a Lily, I only do 130 damage. 130 minus 190 would be 70. Yeah, I think I'm going to swap to the Rowlet. I would love the Marzim in this situation. By the way, this play loses if they actually have the 2 cards. The perfect 2 cards. The other play loses the 1, but let's just see what happens. I could have Mars them, but that Mars would give them 2 cards. Dude, let's go, dude. We played that fantastically, and this is why I like the Decidueye. The Decidueye, with 2 Decidueyes, it lets me outplay my opponent. Like, literally just lets me outplay my opponent. And we simply pierce the pain, and we just win the game, dude. That was like literally why I like 2 of them. Yeah, dude, so I think that actually does it. So it's actually hilarious because I ended up switching to a different Decidueye build, and I kind of didn't like how it worked because I was playing 2 Ericas and a Lily, and I was like, you know what, dude, let me put the Mars back in the deck. The Mars is just like, dude, Mars was so broken last patch. I kind of don't understand, like, everyone kind of like stopped playing it a little bit, and now I feel like everyone's coming back to it in like these decks that like are not like Dark Red Guillotine because they were always playing Mars. But I was like, let me put the Mars back, and then I was like thinking, bro, like earlier today, I'm like, okay, dude, let me actually check my old Decidueye build because I'm kind of curious like how it used to play. And I was like, wait a second, bro, this is exactly the same build as I'm using now. Like, I literally went full circle where like I made the Decidueye build. I was like, okay, this cooks, but like then I tried to innovate it and change it, and then it wasn't really working. And then I went back to what I didn't even realize what I was using at the beginning. So I think it's hilarious. I mean, dude, we're on a 4 win streak, and before that 1 loss to the thing, I mean, dude, we were kind of cooking. I think this is, I mean, even just like those losses, dude, like you could see, we're like 2, we lose 1, then we won 3, 4, we lost 1, then we just went on another 4 win streak. So I really do think this build is definitely cooking. Obviously, some of those games were in Ultra Ball because I tried to make a Charizard video, and let's just say I went 7 games without drawing Charizard. Never playing that deck again in my life. It's a good deck now when I play it. Anyways, I think that does it for the video, bro. Peace out. Lovely day, man. As always, let me know if you all love the deck.